All right. Hmm. It's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time to do the art. Low budget intro. I don't want to pay anyone. That's the problem. For any of the intros, I think I can swing it myself. All right. Oh, so as the title goes, or the description, we are finishing up our album singles art, and I'm looking at it right now, and you guys are not. So we will fix that. But first, I will shill. You don't know what it's like to be an artist and independent in a shelly world. Um, all right. So let's start with the classic, oldie but goodie. Touching it, grabbing it. See, there's an entire book of box of goodies, and it's falling apart. Nice job with the boxes, Amazon. You guys are recycling, trying to save a buck. And where's the hard copy? And look what happens. Things are just falling apart. All right. So for those of you advanced consumers of art, I would like to interest you in a book, and available in two formats. One a hardcover, the other one a soft cover. Both beautiful, both costly, both contain strange, unseen before abstract art. This is a one in a lifetime opportunity to take a stroll down a weirdo lane and to see the world through the eyes of a real artist and be confused and be like, if this is what it's like to be an artist, I'm not sure if I want to be one. You know, world is chaotic. Oftentimes it's painful, confusing, and at the same time, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of people revel in chaos. Um, I moderate another interesting, um, let's call it, it's a YouTube channel. It's got really unusual music on it. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because it's quite unique, but it has its own underground crowd. But it's very strange, chaotic, dark, shadow self type puppy music, not puppy, but music. And it kind of has binaural beats and it causes nightmares and visions of darkness and hell and everything. And you would think, who in the right mind would ever want to call that upon themselves? Summon the darkness, right? You would be surprised that there are a lot of people, apparently, I was surprised, to actually have a cult following around that genre. And people write confessions in their YouTube comment section, and they write about their nightmares and what they got to see, where they got to be, and it's very strange. So you're telling me that Coxer 666 troll, not a troll. So you're telling me that anyone can be an artist? Did I ever say that? Just asking because I can draw like that. Well, to be an artist is not necessarily to be skilled. You can ask Robert Crumb, he'll tell you. Um, Actually, I have a really great book by Robert Crumb. It's called Robert Crumb Handbook. And on the back of the cover, he explains just that, how art is a hoax created by artists, quote unquote, and perfectionist critics, I'm paraphrasing, in order to, um, what's the word I'm looking for? See, I'm not a native English speaker, so sometimes I need help, especially when it's raining, in order to convince the public that only a special few can do it. There. And Robert Crumb doesn't seem to be of that same opinion, and I agree with him. You don't have to be skilled. First of all, what are you talking about? Drawing realism? We have photo cameras for it, and most of the people who do photorealism trace it anyways. So, where's the imagination? Where's the art of seeing the world differently? If you're just stealing the ideas from the world around you, art is true art, in my opinion, is when you actually get to see the world in ways that nobody else around you can see it. And that's unique. And you get to borrow those goggles and look at the world through the eyes of the artist, not just some tracing realist. Well, I look at the photo of a pine. I looked at the photorealistic drawing, painting of a pine. Does that make you an artist? That makes you a tracer. All right. Second volume. And by the way, Coxer 666, I don't think you can draw like that. You think you can draw like that, but where would you get these ideas? That's the beauty of it, is in the ideas, not skill. You can draw like that? You have that imagination? Creating worlds and states, plots, scenarios, storylines. When you see the world in a way just some quote unquote special people can, you probably belong in the sanitarium, Coxer 666 said. Not necessarily. A lot of these people are in politics, and a lot of these people are in churches. They see the world in a special way, and it's not necessarily artistic. Special covers has a broad spectrum. I mean, what are you exactly implying by that by that word? And did I say special? I said unique. You can be special in your uniqueness. But then again, so many quote unquote special people are in the media today, and they're not in the sanitarium, they're on TV and on Twitter and YouTube and everything else. Can you draw like that? See, there's guts in the sky. It's a gutted sky. You gotta have ideas to draw like that, not skill or vision. There's a puppy. Can you draw a puppy like that? By the way, it's that puppy over there. She had sepsis. She's moping. All right. Volume 2, also available in hardcover on Amazon for exorbitant amount of money. Coxer66 says, no, I could draw an uglier one though. Uglier what? Just in general? Well, you already seen this. I just showed you. Beautiful puppy. Something like that. That's a puppy. Not necessarily ugly. Actually, there's a lot of puppies in this. This book is these books are heavily you see, I'm Russian speaking. They're heavily influenced by that dog. All right, so by the way, this is Mexico. We lived in a place like this. Volume 2, hardcover, paper cover. crazy amount of money, and we almost don't get any of it because Amazon takes it all. But it's good to have the word out there. All right, I got two more volumes. So this is like around 100, around 600 drawings or 650 drawings we're talking about between these four volumes. Uh, Here's a man throwing tantrum. Uh, don't we all feel like that? By the way, I should check my Amazon. And here's the cover. Redundant, but it's in here. What were we talking about? People belonging to the sanitarium. Not necessarily. Actually, if you just vent out your craziness into art, it's therapeutic. And I think it actually will cure you, at least temporarily, better than any sanitarium would ever be able to do. So it all depends on context. Orthodoxy. What am I saying now? I'm actually shilling a book here, and you're distracting me. Although I do like a healthy dialogue. So, but get back to the shilling process of the show. Here we go. There's also the dog in abstraction. Uh, this is the spirit of the dog. There's more dogs here. Here's what people feel like when they consume lab-made drugs. I've known characters like these. Uh, one can consider these people special too. And I don't know, maybe they do belong in a sanitarium because why would you willingly want to poison your body? There's another puppy. It is the same puppy. That mope over there. Here's what an alcoholic feels like during intoxication. Anyways, there's grumpy cats. There's a lot of things. 150 pages, 148 drawings in each one of these books. And last but not least, our last creation that we did together on Amazon, and you guys helped out a lot, is volume 4. So far, the funnest one, although they're all great and they all um, have some sort of an era of him drawing because styles change constantly. As you notice, this is not just splatter. There is some skill involved. And the funny part about it is that my husband, who draws these, I just color them, is a skilled artist. And he can sit and draw a portrait and it will look exactly like the person. But it's just too boring for him to do it. Same thing, and I'm not comparing him to the genius of Picasso, but Picasso was also very skilled at his craft, but chose to go the route of his imagination and bend the lines of what is perceived as normal. And I don't know, maybe he did belong in a sanitarium. I didn't personally know him, maybe not, but he left a legacy of weirdestness. What the hell? It's like every time it rains, I can't put two words together. Anyways, as you can see, everything's very different. There's no splatter, and not all of it is just lines. Although abstraction does have a lot of lines, but there is also form, there is some craft, there is something to look at, something to think about, something that will describe you as a person. A lot of these are kind of like Rorschach tests. You can sit and try to interpret the art in your own way, and it'll be different from the other person's interpretation. And the beautiful part about this book is that it's one of the rare books that does not contain any text. So if you dislike, this is what all of us feel like, stuck in a system, bent over with a swollen rump because we're so tired of um, taking it, but yet we're staring at the screens, staring in the opposite direction. All right. So here's the dog again, flying on the carpet. Here's a dude. I don't know what he's doing, trying to create some magic with his fingers. City rats. A lot to consume. And since this is a consumer oriented world, platform, internet, everything, um, you will be pleasantly surprised that, and the book will consume you also. All right, enough with empty words, and we will continue with. I still have two more single covers to finish, minor changes. You see, I'm collaging here with the art for this one artist, musical artist, and we're creating a cover for each single. And then today I will be making the album cover, which I think, the hell is it called? Minor Celebrity, Minor Socialite, something like that. And yeah, but first, let me make sure that you guys see all this chaos. And now, what we're gonna do is, I left off on this. This isn't finished. I was just wrapping up, and I did not want that 3D effect on it. Now that I think about it, and also, it's not blending in as well as I would like it to. Um, Although my husband liked it, I do think I could have a little bit more variety here. Hmm. And maybe the text shouldn't be in one line. Maybe it should be. Because it is a play on words. If you haven't noticed. All right. Let's see. I'm also not 100% sold on the artist's name yet, and that it should be like that in the sky. But maybe we'll see. I do want to not crowd the middle of it because I like how we haven't heard the song, but it's kind of like the last song on the album. It's a goodbye song. It also sounds a little bit like lullaby, but it's not at all a lullaby. And it also has a lot of good advice. And in a way, it's kind of advice on how to exist, um, which is pretty good advice, I think. And you guys can hear it once the music comes out. But so we have this like portal into a different either world or incarnation. Again, it's up to you to decipher the drawings, and all of these are separate drawings that I've just slapped together and collaged. So let's see what we got here. And I like everything else. Everything is pretty blended. Maybe the hat could be a little more part of the party. And let's see. Good old halftone. It's so strange. In the older days of the internet and technology, it strived to be as futuristic and robotic and advanced and sophisticated as possible. And then I don't think it got there, but somewhere halfway to that, and that applies to graphics, and of course that applies to sound too. And now that it's rather advanced, I can't say it's tremendously advanced, it's trying to emulate humans. So in the beginning, it tried to emulate something otherworldly, sophisticated, advanced. And now that it's at this certain stage, like in music recording, for example, used to be the time when you wanted to not sound like you've just came into the studio and recorded. You want to be different. You want just when the technology came out. And then that was not enough. And at some point, everyone started to try to look back, and technology's main goals became to emulate human. Same thing with AI. And it's so, to me, it's so strange, to be honest, because we already have humans and we already have studios and we already have live drummers. Uh, why now try to create a live drummer feel on samples? And the more alive it sounds, the better. Why not just like, yeah, and you can talk about like economics and logistics financially, that it's a lot cheaper, that you can just do it out of the box. And if it sounds as close to a human as possible, then it's like um, the best of two worlds merged, which I don't know. And still, like, even with the best sounding, most alive sounding samples, it still doesn't come close to human feel, because it's really difficult to program human feel. Nearly impossible. I mean, you're not gonna like program a Bonham, no matter how much you try to like um, humanize the drums. Why am I talking about drums? All right, let's see what we can do. This text is just not cutting it, and it wasn't cutting it um, before. I'm just trying to figure out what would a good solution here be. Let's see. Contrast negate, of course. I kind of liked it see through. And now let's see about that outline. Maybe it's the color. Maybe we just gotta go more bubble gummy and things will click. And also, this is so outdated to have things in the middle. Not outdated. I mean, actually, rule of thirds has existed a long time ago, since the beginning of art. Beware the staircase. Yeah, where do I put it so it's like non-intrusive, kind of nonchalant? But you can see it. Uh, I mean, kind of like it next to this odd fella here. But can you see it? Outer glow. It's so 80s. All right. Let's see. Well, let me leave this here for a moment. Let me get here, and this was ready. I just gotta save it and export it. Let's do that. and just make sure I got it. All right, too much, too much. Yep. All right, I can save it one more time and close it so I don't have to eat up the RAM. Now, this one, the only thing here is also, let me see if maybe I could hmm, overlays. That's not bad. I like that. More pastel. This isn't bad either. Well, it depends on the feel you're going for. Color's kind of nice too. There's several good ones here. I just feel like this is bubble gummy, but what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna rasterize it and put good old halftone on it. So this is why I started ranting about all that. Like, I really appreciate like we have such high advanced technology now, and the graphics are so crispy clear and 4K. They can render. They can hold a lot of pixels in them, and yet um, I don't know if it's just me. I know probably there are several people out there like me that I don't know. I just hold on to this like more lo-fi. Like when you look at the old vinyl and you just see this like half-tone pixelated um, print on it, and I don't know, just something about it. And it's so subtle, and you guys probably can't even see it. Only if I zoom in ridiculous amount. Oh, you can see it now. Um, I don't know. There's just this some kind of attraction about this older way of having things. Yeah, that was not very eloquently put at all. The older way of having things. And it's like not the easiest thing to like make executive decisions on graphics and string words together. But I'm just making excuses. Let's see. This is kind of nice. All right. Subtle. You can barely see it. But I like that vinyl type look on it. And also, while I'm here, so that corner sticks out a little bit. And you probably can't really see what I see. What's up, pup? Rainy? I know. This is gonna be really really subtle. You're flapping your gums. Say, dog, I'm not the one flapping my gums. You're the one flapping your gums. was wondering if I kind of like that purpley overtone on it. Let me see if I can recolor it a little bit. And not everything, of course. Why does it do it? It just applies the recolor like to everything. I was thinking closer to cooler. So it's like kind of reminiscent with the water. Maybe not as saturated. Nope. No, maybe. What? What's the matter? Ah, dogs. Dog. Are you worth it? That's the ultimate question. I already fed you, by the way, so I don't want to hear it. Save it and export it. Closing there. Why do dogs like to cram themselves in little confined spaces? Hmm? Burping. Classy, boo, classy. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm not sure about that, but sometimes it's good to take a break from what you're doing. And let's create and obviously I'm going to be the one doing it, the album cover now. So it's still 3000 by 3000, 300 dpi. Let's do it from scratch. Create a new layer. Name it blank or whatever. Pour some dirt on it. Some people like to work on white canvases. I prefer to work on black. Maybe it's because it's easier on the eyes, but I also think it's just easier to concentrate when you're working in a darker environment. All right, so minor socialites, I think, is the name of the album. If you didn't change it, let's see what we got. Oh wait, I kind of like. All right, let's go for like a minimalistic. Um, well, at least let's see what we can do. Let's see. There's a lady. Actually, this time we might be working on white, but we'll see. Might just change my mind. Actually, wait a second. Before I do anything, let me duplicate it and work on the copy and rasterize it right away. And by the way, I always forget that save. You've created a new layer, um, or you've created a new project. Be a darling and save it. So let me just name it. mm, Save, and we're all set. All right. Now, minor socialite. Keep it minimalistic, that's it. Let's see what kind of perhaps accessory to the lady we could incorporate in this collage. Any, something that says socialite. What exactly is a socialite? A person with a lot of money and no talent who is an exhibitionist? But then some socialites probably have some minor talent. Um, some don't. Some just act as furniture. Let's see. Socialites. Hmm. Tricky, huh? A socialite is also someone who almost always cares about appearances, the way she or he looks, the way they make an appearance. And sometimes it can be done tasteful, other times it can be just copycatted off of somebody. Um, but there's this aspect of a socialite that is kind of empty and longing. Um, Perhaps it's longing for some substance, meaning, like it just doesn't cut it. Um, put some collagen in the lips and slap some outfit together, put on pumps, tons of makeup, and just go out and slay the world. And then it's all over, and the world forgets about you. And now you have to come up with new creative ways to slay the world and let it know that you still exist. You're out there, but your existence is fleeting and non-memorable. So maybe there's like a lonely person looking out the window of that socialite, someone who's looking at herself and sees lack. Would you stop trying to be deep? Never. Now let's see how we can incorporate this guy. What's up, my little puppy? Sweet. Oh, what's taking so long? Come on, computer. I know it's a rainy day. I'm the human here. I'm the one who gets groggy, not you. All right. Empty. Darkness. Or actually, I just thought about something. Should have not erased that. But that's fine. Actually, I could theoretically copy the layer and what? Good question. I myself am thinking about it, and it would be kind of cool or not. Let me see. All right, there's an experiment. Um, like in graphic design, logic is important, and that's something which is hit and miss with me. But I think I'm getting better. But let's see. All right, come on. Time is ticking. Computer. Computer's like, stop blaming me for your incompetence. I will not. I'm blaming you. Come on. There you go. And is this gonna work? Not sure. And what is the point of all this? Good question. Ah, wait. Which one's the one that multiplies? Whoa! Lady, come back. Baby, come back. Ah, come on. Slowpoke. Can we fudge it in such a way that, let's flip it. Vertical. What is it with you, computer? I don't even have anything running. Is a Scrivener? Does that take a lot of juice out of you? Yeah, man. Is it possible to merge these worlds and have them somewhat? All right. Now give me this and give me this. Oh, what the heck? Is that going to be too hokey? But we can transform it and introduce some chaos. Baby, come back. Graphic design, repurposing. Oh, stop it. Talking to my computer. All right, lady. Hey, lady. What the heck? What? Don't you give me that crap. All right, let me close some of these. Apparently, it's just freaking out. Doesn't like me using all this RAM. But I need this one. Hello? What else is there? Terminal. Why is there terminal open? Software update. Oh, thanks. Is that what's messing me up? All right, come on. Chaos, chaos. Chaos is good. Occasionally. Occasionally. Whoa. Got too cocky there, I see. What? What's your problem? All right, now another secret to collaging, and I'm not saying I'm the best collager. Is that a word? Actually, I'm a newbie when it comes to collaging. This is my first real collage experience. But I think one of the secrets to successful collaging is making things to look as seamless as possible, as if that was the original intent. All right, this woman always makes me think of Anna Karenina now that I like put in that strange abstract hello, hello, um, hollow image looking back at her. Oh wait, dress. All right, so there's a mirror image reflection of an empty, shallow exhibitionist. Someone who needs to be loved. Don't we all need to be loved? What the heck? That's not what I wanted to do. Thanks a lot. I know it's my fault. It's a bad dancer, bad graphic designer blames the computer. All right. Empty, hollow. All right. Sad. That's good. So this is what she's seeing. Now, I wonder if should I let me actually wait while we're here. Maybe I should create another layer. Yes. Call it stripes, lines. Come on. Oh my sweetie. Oh. No, I'm sorry. What's the matter? Ooh, la la la, lady in red. Timothy Shane. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the emptiness of them all? Yes, exactly my vision here. How's it hanging, Timmy Shane? How's sunny California? Kind of rainy here in Texas. But rain in Texas, that's a blessing. At least where we are. Let's see. Black is not black enough, or it's too black. Would you puppy? Would you want to go out? Oh, it smells like your ears. Timmy Shane, 72 degrees and mostly sunny. Yeah, that's Kali for you. What do her ears smell like? I don't know. Her ears smelled a little bit ripe the other day. I think there was something might have been growing in there. I don't know. And then I put this like natural ear cleaning solution, and now it smells very herby. It's kind of nice. It's kind of refreshing. But I guess it's humid here, and the humidity brings out the smell. Mites, fungus. I don't know. Could have been dust mites. Maybe it was dusty before. And I found broccoli in my dog's ear the other day. In its ear? Oh, I don't even how you feed your dog broccoli? Can they eat broccoli? It's probably healthy for them. Don't ask me how. Um, Dogs are crafty. They'll find a way. Trying to trying to save it for later. Like I'll sneak this broccoli. Probably something to do with my daughter. Oh yeah, your daughter's a prankster, taking it out on the poor dog. All right, so let's see. Oh, since you're here, so, because you've always given me good advice, and advice online is hard to get these days. I'm wondering, should I keep it really minimalistic? And I know you've showed up later, but she's just curious, Tammy Shane says. But I'm wondering, should I keep it minimalistic? Should I like add more color to this? or because the name of the album is Minor Socialite, I think. And so I kind of want to, it's a play on words, and it's not a play on words, but I'm trying to make it a play on words. Like it's minor minimalistic, and the socialite is because this faceless, empty woman who dresses up to look nice, but in reality, she's just a sad, lonely, well, um, there's just this sad, lonely visage looking out at her. And this is what she feels like inside. And empty, hollow, minimalistic. That's kind of like what I'm going here for. Um, and to be honest, I don't even know if that at all ties in with all the crazy mess of the singles covers that I made. Let's see, maybe some sky on the right hand side. Yeah, because it feels a little empty. And then do one of your cool blending filters. I like that concept. Oh, cool. Thanks. All right, sky. That's a good idea. Let's see what we can do with the sky. Let me go find that good sky. I know I got a lot. Um, but when you have a lot of something, it creates a problem of finding it. Sky. Something in the sky with broccoli. Um, let's see. I'm looking. Trying to think. I have like cool skies that are kind of like multi-layered with different colors. Um, and I don't remember what they're called, of course. But that's a good idea. Maybe a twilight hue, Timmy says. You're funny. The fifth beetle that never was. And thank God for that. Wasn't there a fifth Beatle though? Wasn't it that Epstein or Einstein? The hell was his name? The hell was the Beatles' manager? Some Stein. Um, I should know. I used to know. Um, it's like the problem with like when you read and consume too much information, you you sort of run out of storage to keep it. Oh, you know what? A Twilight hue. You just reminded me of something. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's worth a try. What? No, that's not it. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Let's see if this works. Might not work. Um, actually, there's another one I'm thinking. Something to do with time. I can remember names of these drawings. Hmm. No, really? All right. Maybe time. And I'm talking to myself here. Epstein was the manager businessman. Brian Epstein. Oh, so it was Epstein. I was thinking about the other one. Some people also say that the fifth Beatle was George Martin, the producer. Oh, George Martin. Also, I was thinking about that. Epstein was the manager, businessman. in charge of ripping them off. Um, Although back then they still got paid a decent amount. All right, where's that drawing I'm looking for? It had like this cool twilighty gradient type. Really, yeah, this is not gonna. All right, fine. All right, let's see what we can do with this one. Let me just duplicate it. And obviously, I'm gonna take away the cactus. But I was just wondering if this could work or not. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let's see. Well, let's go through the blend modes. And actually, it's not as twilighty as I would like it to be. Let's see. Oh, the moon looks kind of funny. But isn't there a way? Wait, well, I'm gonna take the cactus away because it just looks ridiculous. But I forgot. There's gotta be like a way to um. I used to know it when I used to do more graphic design, where I could just like take away the cactus, but keep the background. Uh, forget. Mm. All right. Well, I can always work on the hues too, actually. So that's no big deal. Let's see. Anything grabbing you? So I think the first ones worked. Maybe this one lighten. No, darken. Darker. How about this? But now we can certainly work with the hue. This is not what I. Well, you guys see something really different. This is not what it looks like on my end. I'm looking at my Amazon. Oh, that's better. Jeez. Takes a while to catch up. All right, let's work on the hue and we can go into maybe, let's see, split toning maybe. And work on this. See what we can do. Just not doing it. But wait, let's, before we, all right, let's delete this. You know, it's the wrong hierarchy. There we go. Yes. Now, let's do the split toning now and choose like a nice. No, not difference. Ooh, creepy. I know you said sky, and I know you also said twilight, and now look at me going in a completely different direction. Um, but my sweetie, why are you so out of breath? The balance all off. That's what the problem is. Am I going to experimental? Mental, experimental, mental. And what the hell does Twilight look like, anyways? Let me see. Not the series. Jeez, you can't even look up Twilight, and it gives you, ugh, disgusting. All right, Twilight Sky. Thank you. Ah, pretty. It's so different. All right, let's see Twilight. Let me see. If I can we do a composite here? It's gonna be kind of crazy. All right, let me go on. Like a nice twilight. This is kind of cool. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's cool, but it's blurry. That sucks. But that's actually that could still work. Blurry could work. Let's just test it out. Probably shot on an iPhone. All right, come in. Oh, computer, computer. It's a rainy day for you too, huh? Since I'm just waiting, why not see what I can do? This is not at all what I want to do. I'm just waiting. All right, just stretching out time. Hmm. All right, is it done? Thanks. Had to put in that tree. Yeah, that tree's no fun. That's kind of nice. Generic. All right, I'll work on it next time. Time to wrap up. Gotta go make dinner. Dog's thirsty and hot. And it's been fun, mostly because of me. You guys didn't do anything to contribute to fun, except for Timmy. And I'll see you next time. Don't get soaked. Bye bye.